play Knight Chronicles. Let's see how far we can get tonight. Hopefully, we can get past Balandor. This should be a boss fight. Well, should be. That's what I thought. This poor king.
Well. It looks like our metaphorical mousetrap has succeeded in catching the big cheese. Archduke Delarm, if I am not mistaken. Prepare to meet your maker. No! But before you die, I just...
Yeah.
Grandfather, are you all right?
Mew, why are you
Saving
here?
your life.
Father Yggdra sent us, sire, in a manner of speaking.
I see. Thank you.
Take the Archduke. If you can make it out of town, you will find our troops encamped on Greydale Plain. His Excellency will be safe
Me.
there.
You got it.
Oh,
Grandfather, we must go.
indeed.
And we'll get the Archduke out of here, and hopefully you won't die this time. And this guy just got pummeled again.
A perfectly good monologue ruined. They'll pay for this.
No. We do kick your butt later.
Pardon this momentary hardship, Excellency. Greydale Plain is not far.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Come on, before the Magi catch up.
We done talking? Okay.
Watch
We're
your
good
step
with
there,
that.
Susie.
Was gonna save after the video. Because there's no point in going through that again. Sounds excessively long, but just a good idea. Alright, here we go. And at the front door. So, our next stop is to basically go back the way we came. I guess that works. And we did... Yeah, it's gotta be over here, but... When we came through last time, it was getting kind of late, so... We didn't take our time, we just kind of pushed hard. Unfortunately, we gotta kill these stupid skeletons. Sure. Just gotta get through all this chaos. Such a mess fighting skeletons.
Those Magi don't mess around.
Yeah, you can tell they trained for this. Every man knew exactly what to do.
This way.
There had to have been more than just meticulous planning.
You can't open this.
They had help on the inside.
Why? No clue.
I have my suspicions.
Yeah, we know who it is.
We cannot let them slow us.
That's because we have future knowledge. we know that the King's Vizier has run away. And the guy we knocked over is also dead. In our timeline. But, you know. These guys. Skeleton without yay. 2 archers, 1 caster, 1 heavy sword, 1 light sword. Such a mess. Should be able to
This way, Your Excellency.
so through this door, through that chamber, back through there, back. Got to be. Just need to work our way through the chaos. Why did he go over and put the scorpion? No. Like, why? Why does the enemy do what it does? But, you know. What you gonna do? It's amazing. How amazing can it be? I'll be happy when we get out of this dungeon. Skeleton, so much harder than it should be. It's because you gotta basically beat him up twice.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Just have to kind of remember the path. Oh, that's right. We just kind of skipped over that guy. Because we didn't want to deal with that boy. Because you're getting running kind of late. I don't have any points to spend. I'll use one right here. That was painful. My camera's in the wall. Still not sure what's up with the because that wraith is nasty. It really is. And it keeps summoning these things. That's why I try to avoid this thing. Right, I'm silenced. Bad. Seem to burn through these guys. Kill Eldors out of magic. I'm running low on magic. And I don't know if me use magic. Can't see hers. Do we? Jeez. Such a pain in the butt. And does this thing even die? time to... No. God, I'm stuck in this stupid door. Jeez. You know what? I can't use Leonard anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Items. Mana potion. Leonard. Change kit. Leonard. Let's do this.
Wise, white warrior, wielder of the ancient sword, grant me your power.
Let's do this. See if this gives us DPS we can get through this. Nope, not those things. God, this damn camera. Not those. I swear. No, not him. Yes, him. Really? Does nothing... I guess nothing affects this guy. What's the magic? Yay. And of course, change my... Alright, we're getting out of here. I am not fighting. There's no way that fight is anywhere near worth the price of admission. I'm sorry. These skeletons are barely worth it, as it is.
Trying to leave your elders in the dust?
I mean, these skeletons are barely worth fighting, as it is. I mean, literally just barely worth fighting. Yeah, it's... No, that was a garbage fight. No. That fight's just not worth it. I was right last week when I said I felt probably it'd be worth it. It's just not worth doing. Alright. Now we're okay to get to that room. But
Leave your elders in the dust?
there's no point trying to kill that thing. It's just a waste of time. It's an insane amount of time. I only spent, what, 20 minutes trying to kill the... trying to get through that one room. Get two and through that room. It's definitely not worth the while. I don't care what they do. I give you an endgame rug, they'll take you to the end of the game, literally, and wipe you. Especially knowing that the gear changes. But it's okay. Kill the fish. Alright. Help. Poisoned. Not a big deal. I mean, it really isn't too bad. But no, you just have to avoid that fight. That was right. That fight was not worth getting involved in. I suspected it might not be, and it definitely wasn't. Now, can we get around it? I don't know. Oh, we can get around it. We can run straight through. Start to change the fight. That'll be fine. Because we can't get through the spare rooms
Avoid battle at all costs.
because the valves don't work. It's not at this point anyway. So we'll have to do it this time.
Your funeral.
Not a big deal. It's fairly easy. There we go. And we got fish this time instead of scorpions. So I guess that's I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But it is a thing. There we go.
If I must.
I'm going to go that way. We're going to go this way. And instead of doing this fight, we're just going to run straight
Quickly,
through.
grandfather.
Completely ignore the right. Come on, everybody. Come on. Fine. Great. I used the wrong spell. Now we can fight. I think we just lost again. We did. We lost because of the stupid combat rules in this game. I swear I hate the combat rules in this game. Oh, you have to be in combat for them to do anything. It's like... stupid. I really need to avoid one stupid fight.
Watch your step, Your Excellency.
Because... right. Can't go through that way. So maybe try. I mean, Elder's got some points he can use. I guess we can. Let's see, anything else he can pick up? Totally obnoxious. Getting through this area. Since it won't let us go through the easier way. that, you know, Yulie is going well with her basic uses. It really does. I mean, she can do damage. That's not a problem. But it's just a matter of just going through this stupid skeletons. It's annoying. It really is. And of course, not everybody's in the fight, because, you know, the game's being stupid on the AI. You know. Most games you've gotta, you know, attack my target type thing, yeah. Things that will control the AI a little better. But not this game. Both versions of this engine has the same problem. They don't really lend themselves to good control of the engine.
Make haste.
Don't
You
think we
relax
can
once
go
you reach
this
the
way.
Farian camp.
I think we have to use the gates over here. I don't think we'll let us use the gates. I can try them. See if we can avoid that stupid fiber. Yeah, look at this. Like I said, it's not. There's 4 of them back there, and I will attack this thing until I get within, like, range. Now, there are some cases where that's useful. Unfortunately, most are not. I wish you'd do any work. If you did work, I'd be happy. So we'll see if we can, kill this. I doubt it'll let us. Because I'm pretty sure the whole sluice gate thing is a completely different quest. Yeah, okay.
We need to watch behind us, too.
Sure. Unfortunately, we need to get through this next fight and not die in the process.
Leave your elders in the dust.
Heal, please. Actually, get these guys into the fight.
We should fall back.
I hate these skeletons. It's so pointless. I understand they wanted to make this particular fight hard for you, but even with people using magic and non-magic to beat these things up, it's like, it's horrible. so annoying. Alright, so we can't use this loose gate, so we can't go that way. We have to go this way. Which means barrel through this way. Come on, people. Come on through. And that stops him from coming through. And then heal everybody. Works for me. Alright, so we actually got through without having anybody problems this time. Yay! So finally we got through that fight without all those stupid monsters chasing us. So this way. And then unfortunately, there's that other bubble room. And I'm in the way. But it's okay. Thunder game! Hope you're doing. I am enjoying the game. I'm just not enjoying this particular dungeon. This particular dungeon is just stupid. Because it's got this silly mechanic that you have to beat the skeletons down and then you can do real damage to them. But without beating them down, you can't do any damage. It's like, and there's a big guy back there that's even worse because he's the same effect except he summons little critters. I can't see it sadly. I mean, you can't see it. What can't you see? That's stupid having to double kill these skeletons.
I don't mess around.
Hello, Spitter.
Until they trained for this. Every man knew exactly what
The problem is the skeletons. You can't do any damage to unless they're collapsed. And you can do any type of damage to them to get them to collapse, but you can't actually do real damage unless they're collapsed. So once you've hit them enough times they collapse, then you can do damage to them and they go away. If you use magic damage, they do take some damage. Actually, no. Holy only does some damage. It doesn't actually do enough damage. Believe it or not, it's more cost effective and time effective to just burn through them. Holy isn't really that effective because all the holy does is do like half your normal damage, and then it doesn't actually allow you to do normal damage to them. Now you'd think that yes, the holy would break their armor and you'd be able to do normal damage to them, but it doesn't. So yeah, this is the most annoying dungeon because of that. And there's that whole Reaper one, which has the same mechanic, except that it also summons little pests, and you have to use holy on that in order to be effective, but you don't have enough mana. Oh! No, that's... The only reason I'm playing Yulie is because of, the Hot Pants joke. because she starts the game by wearing her hot pants, and that's all we're playing is hot pants. That and trolls. But I don't have her out here because she's not a magic caster, or at least I'm about to cast magic. No, her spirit form is skilled. There goes the spider.
Well, you can't complain about being bored.
I can't complain about being bored. Yeah, it's annoying. But it's okay. Because once we're out of this dungeon, we're not gonna have to deal with that mechanic for a while. If at all. I hope not. Because it's really a stupid mechanic. It's one of those that, you know, I hate when developers put in. Yeah, I'll show you. When it comes to combat, Yulie, equipment. When it comes to Yulie, her shorts in the first game are called her hot pants. And in the second game, they're called flannels pants. But, they're still her hot pants. So, it is what it is. And since that's the running joke, is we're playing with the hot pants. I have her as my main character. What do you mean you can't see the game?
I'm putting an end to this.
Are you like looking at it on your phone or something and it's really tiny?
Do this.
Or something? Or are you just listening to the audio? Because I'm looking at it on my monitor feed. And visually everything looks fine. Now granted, it is, you know, the game is what it is. It's got a lot going on. But everything's nice and clear and visible if you're actually looking at the screen. Let's kill him. Let's see what's going on. Kill the gauntlet. Yeah, unfortunately you can't play on the network anymore because they shut the servers down. So, there is that.
What will become of
I wish they would have changed it so that you could, I can't get through this game. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I have to use this kid in this one? I don't think so. Not sure. Check this kid. Nope. But I won't want us to use that.
Quickly, grandfather.
Out of the way, if you will. Because we came in through this door. Okay. So we can't go that way. I guess we have to go the other way. guess we can check this escape. Maybe you can go through that way. I don't know. Really, I'm not as much help as I once was. Honestly, because of them shutting down the servers and making it offline only, it changes the way you play this game. Because previously, what I would have done was I would have brought out a whole bunch of people, met up online, did some co-op, and would have just maxed out my level and then done the main story or something along those lines. And instead, you can't do that. In fact, most of the missions will struggle to do without having, because you can't co-op. Let's see you play this game. That was good. Yeah, it's just because they don't do the co-op thing. And it's kind of weird that they didn't, because that would make sense. Because everything was on the game.
Will we ever get there?
No, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get where we're going, because I gotta figure out how to get where we're going. But how are we supposed to get through? Right. We can't close the sluice gate. So I'm slightly confused. We have to get to there, but the gate we need to go through, it won't let us go through. My bow's damaged. So, yes, you can't open this gate. It's weird. Because the gate we should be going through is, you got this little ball in the middle, and there's that gate right there on the left. That's out in the middle of the screen. That's the one we should be going through, but we can't go through it. You can't open the sluice gates either. So it's like, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. No big boss in here, good. It's fine. I would double check the gate, but there's like one path you can go on, and you can't play with the sluice gates, because that's a different mission. So it's like, I'm confused. Yeah, it's one of those things that this game gets quite confusing sometimes. And I know there's several people out there who, like yourself, played the game back in the day. And one of them actually comes in from time to time. He might even be lurking at the moment. But it's like, whenever, this game has some really weird things that are like here. This is the gate we should be going through. And yet, we can't go through it. So, I'm confused. I couldn't go the other way. So, the other option we've got, I don't know. Because none of the sluice gates work, so you can't, like, close the gate, close the sluice gates.
We should avoid battle.
And you can't climb up those, so it's not like that's an option. So yeah, I have no clue, because that gate's just not opening. And that's what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to go through. Nope. Oh boy, that's better. And... it will let us through that gate. Because, yeah, that would make sense. Alright.
This way, Your Excellency.
I wish I knew which way. That would be nice.
Let's finish this.
Actually, change here. Oh, I'll have to get that. I'll change to my troll. Since Julie's got this stupid dying. Oh. Unless we get lucky and it's just as valid. Because it might. A master shield. Not what we're looking for. But it's okay.
How about a break?
Yeah, I need to change out characters though. Because Yulie's just, with that broken shield. Alright, so, items, got Yulie. She's got that master shield. Let's give that to me. And... why would you use this shield? I haven't used this character in a little bit, so gotta check her skills. She's got 9 points. Let's see here. Here. Yeah, do that. Do that. Next level, you can use hit points. There we go. So let's try going this way. Maybe there's a drop trap or something. Because that was in one of the dungeons. There was a drop trap. And if that's the case, then we might be able to work through this that way. So maybe we'll check the prison. However, if it's not this way, I don't know. I have no clue where we're supposed to go. Alright. And bow in this game is pretty weak. It's not as weak as it is in some games that we've played lately, but it is pretty weak. We're looking for a drop down. Sure. And these characters don't understand that they're in a fight. I swear. Phone almost died, so I'm like, okay. At least you have a better screen. Yeah, the problem is I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, because the path I should be going on. Well, let me through. So we're trying the prison to see if maybe we go this way. But I don't know. There. There's a chest here. Take that, I guess. Oh, you have potion too. Yay. That one. Oh. Only thing this way is another Reaper, which I'm not inclined to fight if I don't have to. Fire and batch checks work though. Yeah. Actually, now that I've switched off the bow and I'm actually on sword, doing a sword and board, it's actually doing better. Because she's knocking him down in like 1 or 2 hits. Versus with the bow, it just took forever. Because with the bow, it just was not working. So that's not where I need to go. Can't move that sluice gate. Can't move that sluice gate. Can't move that sluice gate.
Are you alright?
Yes, my dear. I only fear I have put you in danger.
Yeah,
Nothing new there, sir.
We will keep you safe.
yes it does, but the bow does half the damage.
You be careful too.
So it doesn't actually affect the skeletons as much as the other weapons do. Trust me, I went through this last week with the bow all the way through, and it was miserable. At the first half of this thing, it started with the bow, and it's been miserable. Switch over to this character because the bow's breaking, and it's been much easier to get through. Problem is, I don't know how I'm supposed to get through this thing because the one way you should be going through is the one way that you can't. I don't get it. Just break. Yeah, it's. Because also remember the version that they did for the downloads isn't necessarily the best optimized version of the game when they took the game servers offline. Gotta remember that too. Often it's the unoptimized version that basically just has the online mode turned off. Because this is version 1.0.1. You know, not version like 1.2 or whatever, that would have been the actual last version of the game that was online. So yeah, it's we get the unoptimized version in the offline only. So it's horrible. But it's fine. I just hope I can figure out what's wrong with. So that's expected.
I was really hoping we were done with that round.
No, actually I didn't. I didn't get a hold of the first game until, I don't know, I'd say about a year ago. I got a hold of the first game. And then one of my regulars sent me the second game, which is what we're playing now, as a present. So I never got a chance to play it. I was not a PS3 player. Back when PS3 was a real big winner. Back then, I was almost exclusively PC or older content. So, I didn't get to play it in its heyday. Which is unfortunate. I mean, back in the day, I did play, like, Phantasy Star Online, first one. I had that for the Xbox, played that on my 360. And, I did play Phantasy Star Universe, which again, same era. And, I want to go back and play Universe, but unfortunately that one, you can play episodes 1 all the way through, no problem. Episode 2 is like half of it you can play, and episode 3 you can't play at all. So, and I thought about playing that, but when I found out I couldn't play episodes 2 and 3 because the whole had to be online garbage, I was upset. I was very disappointed. And for, like, Pets Online, you can play both, both episodes offline. I was swimming.
We need to escape before the real battle.
Yeah, I know. But it's not like I can figure out how. Yeah, it's all good though. So I am completely confused at this point. Because this is the only gate you can go through, and you can't open this gate. I am at a loss. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get past this section of the game. No, the water is not down, and none of the sluice gates, so you can put the water down, allow you to operate it. None of them. Riddick, how are you? Because I've tried closing the sluice gates on either side of this room. Nope, that doesn't have anything to do with it. We're not in battle. And the gates will open when you're in battle. That's not a problem. I've done it. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. So, we're not in battle. Trust me, I've tried. Those gates will not close, so you can't go anywhere. See? Uses to budge. This gate won't work until I get to go through. Lever doesn't work. None of the levers work. Because they refused to port it to PC and left it on the Xbox only. That's why. If they moved it all over to PC, it probably would be up and running still with, like, on episodes 4 or 5. But, yeah. But yeah, the sluice gates here, the ones here in the middle, the ones here in the middle, none of them work. I've tried all of them. None of the sluice gates close, so you can't get through any of it. Went over here, didn't see anything interesting there. Well, it's been over 3 years. Yeah, I know, it's fine. I love to buy so much stuff for my town too. Yeah, I've heard a lot of really great things about the online play in this game. But this one mission is not making any bloody sense. We're not quite there where I live. It's only 9:30, but I hope y'all are having a good New Year's. And I'm so confused. Because none of the sluice gates work, none of the physical gates work. The only thing I haven't tried is checking the room off to the far left. There's one spot that I haven't looked. I'll show you in the map. Once I get to the fight. I do want to double check this guy right here. You'll deal with that. I want to double check this gate where you'll be up that point.
Hey,
Yep.
wait up!
Just move. Okay, so on the map, up here in the center of the screen, we get that save point. That's where we start at. The gate up there off to the left is not accessible. So you come through there, and those two gates in the middle, those you can go through. I've not tried this little room off to the left here. That's where I'm going now. This bubble room here has one of those Reaper guys, pain in the ass. Totally waste of time. And that gate, the one I was just at, which is the one off to the left, down towards underneath the bubble, is the only one that you could go through when you came into the dungeon. But you can't go through it now. And this sluice gate doesn't close. So, and there's nothing in the prison. That was just there. So, I am kind of completely frustrated and lost because the path in is not the path out. And this game is notoriously bad about giving you any kind of direction on where you're supposed to go. Ignore this room entirely, because it's just not worth the time. It's not. It's just not worth our time. Oh, bad. What's coming our way? Let's go. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with those. We can deal with those if those become an issue. That's not too bad. is that I love this game. It's actually a lot of fun, and I wish I had played it back when it came out. A lot of people talked about it, like, hey, you play this game. At the time I didn't have the PlayStation 3. So, I'm like, I don't have one, so I didn't play it. Because it wasn't on PC, and that's all I played at the time. Well, I'm gonna go back to where I started this particular endeavor from. 2 reasons. One, so you can see where we're at. I know, but it won't let you. That's what I was saying before. It won't let you lower the gates. Yep, on the PS3. Yep, we're on a PS3. We're on a Model L PS3. Yeah, I'm gonna go back over here to where I started this endeavor so that I can repair. I got 2 people with broken weapons, and it's like, ugh.
Don't stop for anything.
Well, that's the problem, is that it's not that, I haven't tried the gates. Because I've tried them all. And that's the thing, is I've tried all of the levers, and none of the levers work. Yes. For everybody's weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and just save real quick because I'm here. Because what would make sense is you'd close all of the sluice gates and, you know, go out. But yeah. This is one of those dungeons that they designed for several different missions. On this mission? No. Or I should say not yet. We just saved the Archduke. We walked in, got the Archduke, and did that cutscene. We saved the Archduke, and then walked out. Yeah, because Sarvain is gone. Can I get this one? See, normally you would say go through. I believe I checked this gate over here, but we're gonna double check this one. Nope, not yet. We're still in Balandor. We saved the tree, and we opened the book, and we went to the Balandor in the past. So the opening sequence of the first game to save the Archduke, which we have in the party now. And we're trying to get out of the Balandor castle through the one path that we're supposed to go through, and it's like not working. So yeah, it's And I always try to do these things blind, but at this point, I will take a guide. Tips and a guide is useful at this point. Yep, it's just a budge. I'll do that. This is the only room I haven't checked to see if maybe there's a thing here. Nope, can't in that one. So, not in this quest. So, not this way. And that doesn't work, because this gate's not active. Can't go that way. Alright, I just had a stupid idea. And if this is the case, that will go that way, but this gate over there didn't work either. I tried doing that earlier. But we'll try it again. I'm not adverse to trying it again. Spider. Right, so these two are guarding the gate. The stair go down back there for the water. Hold on. Gotta clear this guy out. These guys are in the way. And saying that is like kind of hard to understand because these games suck. No, you're fine. You're fine. See? None of the levers move. And you can't go into the water. So, not really sure. I'm so confused. The only thing I haven't tried is to bump this door again. So, well, what I can do is I can look up a tutorial. Nope. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna... give me a walkthrough, and we'll just see if I can find a map or something. I can usually find decent walkthroughs. I hate doing it, but considering I've spent how much time I've spent trying to get through this section, I don't really want to waste another bunch of time. Find Archduke. So apparently, I had the right idea. Alright. I was right. There is... You have to go to the jail. That was my first thought. You could go to the jail and... there'd be something there. And, sure enough, there was. But because I didn't actually clear out the jail, I didn't see them. I just kind of looked through the cells, I didn't actually clear them out. So, yeah, it's in the jail, apparently. I don't play with them. They're not worth fighting. I mean, honestly, the big wraiths, they're not worth fighting. They could, you know, one kill you to max level, and I still wouldn't fight them. They could drop the best items in the game. I wouldn't bother.
Maybe we have a chance.
Honestly, this game's XP is so easy to grind out. I don't need one mob's XP. It's not worth it. That one, they're really obnoxious and hard to kill. Alright. And then we just ignore this room. Because it's not worth killing. Everybody come out of the party, get to go. Alright, is this one opened? Right down here. Alright, so through the spider. There's a bounty with death gaze. Nice. Oh, that's cool. But don't get me wrong, if, you know, that kind of stuff actually worked, I'd consider, doing them, honestly. But since a lot of the, online content doesn't work anymore, or it's only, like, partially functioning, it's the problem with the stuff. They, when they take them offline, you lose a lot of functionality. It said it was one of the cells. The walkthrough I fought just basically said, go here. You're redacted from... Yeah, you lose a lot of content. You know, there's a lot of content you lose when they go to the offline only mode. So... Oh my god, people move. Just get out of the way. Yeah, no kidding. That one looks okay. What do we got? 3. This one. This one looked funny. Yeah, see, here we go. This is what I missed. I was just glancing through the cells, I didn't see it. Oh. So I wasted some time. Not too bad. This little blurb.
Hey, sure this is
I think they're supposed to go. Forgot these mazes. No, it's fine. You're fine. Can't expect everybody to remember everything. Wow, that was wild. I mean, just kind of spawned out of nowhere. There we go. But yeah, once we get out of these dungeons, this dungeon, we should be okay. That is not, greed underbelly. I don't know, greed underbelly was kind of fun. I didn't spend a lot of time there, because without having the online play, there was no point in hanging out there. But, honestly, I thought Greed Underbelly was actually pretty cool. I probably would have hung out there for a lot longer if I was playing the game normally and not just, you know, grinding through the main story. But yeah, I'll be so happy to get out of this dungeon. Because this is going to take me almost 2 hours to get out of this dungeon. I mean, really? Should have been like 30 minutes. Yeah, Green's Underbelly wasn't too bad. It's big and confusing. Don't get me wrong. I can see how people can get stuck in there and lost. But, you know, it's definitely a thing. Okay, that one's dead. So this leaves the stupid fish. Yes, people are, yeah, right. I cleared the game in probably average time. I'll be fair. It was probably what you consider average time. I think it was like 22 hours. 20 hours? Hold on. It was... YouTube's changed their layout again. It's driving me nuts. Let's see here. About 26 hours. It took about 26 hours to get through the main story of the first game.
Well done.
And I played it on the White Knight Chronicles 1 disc. I was playing the White Knight Chronicles 1 version of the engine. And then a couple weeks then after that I screwed up and had a bad import, so I lost 2 hours of gameplay for this game. And now we're here. Silver Lance. Oh, no one's using a spirit moment. Mine is a custom. Geonet influence. Yeah, exactly. Most people who played this game played it on the Geonet. And they played it through online play. It was the same thing with, like Phantasy Star Online and Phantasy Star Universe. Most people played those online. They didn't, I mean, they might have played the single player story, but they really didn't play it. They played the online play. Even though the single player story was available offline, in part or full. Most people played it online only. That's part of what I was kind of happy to see when they did Phantasy Star Online 2. When they did the Neo Genesis update, which should have been Phantasy Star Online 3. They just made it, they just updated the engine with the new engine. And, kept all of the old content online. And just started adding new content. Now, a lot of people don't play the old content anymore, which is a shame. But each of the, I was checking out the other day to see if they had fixed some of the problems that I have with NGS. And they fixed some of them, but not all of them. And when I went to PSO2, there was still, I think, half a dozen servers, which I was pretty impressed with because I didn't expect to see that. And then when I went to NGS, the first thing I see is 3 hacked models pole dancing. And I'm like, they didn't fix the hacked model problem? And I just logged right out. Literally, and like, I logged in, there were 3 hacked models pole dancing in the town square, and I did the, you know what? If they haven't fixed the hacked model problem, I'm done. And I just walked away. So, yeah. Now, the story in NGS wasn't bad. It was actually pretty okay. And the actual content is pretty good. But when you can see all of the hacking that's going on with NGS still, I just said, you know what? I am not playing a game that's this hacked. So, yeah. It was a total shame because when it comes to MMOs, that's probably the one I've got the second most time in. With Star Trek Online being the one I have the most time into. I think Star Trek Online I'm pushing 2,500 to 3,000 hours.
Grandfather,
And,
are you alright?
Yes.
PSO2 I have
Let's press on.
around 1,000 hours. Give or take. But I won't play it
If only
as long as it's hacked.
then we'll be safe.
As long as it's hacked, as long as it's hacked models and whatnot going on. Because a lot of that game economy goes around currency. You have to buy like in-game currencies and whatnot in order to get like the cosmetics and whatnot. And as long as there's obvious signs of hacking, I won't play the game. That's why I won't play what is it, Genshin Impact or anything in that series. I mean, I played it for a little bit. But same with Tower Fantasy. Because they're all in this type of vein. But, well, what helps is a lot of the MMOs that I play, or at least co-op LMOs like this, that I play, a lot of them have been on PC platforms. So it's been either through their proprietary launchers or through like Steam. And those platforms track and report your time. So I can go to my Steam homepage and see how many hours on Steam I have with, say, Star Trek Online, or for PSO2 or Black Desert, all of which I've played through Steam. But what I can't see is the number of hours that I played through some of their online launchers. So like PSO2, I played that game two different ways. I played that one on the Japanese servers, or the Malaysian servers. I think it was the Malaysian servers. And I played it on the English servers when they released that. But I don't have all the hours logged in Steam for those versions. Final Fantasy 14, yes, exactly. 14 has that available. A lot of the games have that, where you can do that command in order to see what your playtime is. And it even works, like with 14, it even works on like the PS4 version. You go into text type mode, and you just type the same thing, hit command playtime, and it will come up with playtime.
Who knows when they might overtake us?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Which is the problem I have with, like Star Trek Online. Because in Star Trek Online, I played in the ARC, installer for about 1,000 hours, give or take. And then they went to Steam. So I just went to the Steam install because I didn't have to worry about having two different installers. Because I have two games over there on the ARC installer. One is Star Trek, and the other one is Neverwinter. And I don't think I've played Neverwinter in close to 10 years. I think when it came out, put maybe a couple of hours on it, and then didn't. So those hours aren't combined with my Steam hours, and my Steam hours are almost 2,000 hours.
Perhaps it was a mistake. So few gods.
That's almost 2,000 hours. I know I have about 1,000 of them. So, and it's all the same characters, thankfully. Unlike like Final Fantasy 14, where it doesn't combine your hours because you're on different servers. And I think in 14 I have across both of my characters. I think I have about 30 days in each of them. So what is that? That's a good question. How many hours do I have on that? I think it's about 60 days or so that I have total in that game. So 1,500 hours? Oh, that's how many hours. something like that. A really weird feeling, wanting to play this game again and come out retirement. Well, it was interesting because one of my regulars is like, "Hey, have you heard of this game?" With Knight Chronicles. And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I just got a hold of Knight Chronicles 1. I'd heard of it, but I'd never actually played it. And now that I've played through the game, I'm wishing that I had a PS3 when it came out. I was able to play the online content back when, you know, it was in its heyday. Yeah, that's right.
Feels good to be out of that past.
Because I'm really enjoying the game. And that's the thing, you know. It's a shame. It's like, I enjoy the game, but I missed it when it was out the first time. When it was out, so not much you can do other than play what's available. The ones that I really dislike is when they have an online multiplayer game like this, where it's co-op or whatever, in the online modes, and then they shut the servers down, but the whole game goes down. You can never play it again. You know, so you can't even play any of a game because the servers are offline. And it's such a shame when they do that. But, you know, it's the way it works. Elmo's already dead. Get a combo in effect. I always had a ton of fun playing MMOs. Like Final Fantasy 14, I've been in multiple guilds, had a ton of fun playing all the content. And the biggest problem I had with it though was like, I made a lot of good friends, had a lot of fun playing the game. But in the end, the guild, alliance, fleet, whatever you want to call it, depending on what game you're in, always falls apart within like 3 to 6 weeks. You know, you finally get a functional party together, and the only ones that are making progress are the elitists at the top, and everybody else who's feeding them
The mouse wanders home.
gets nowhere.
Just as annoying as ever.
I will admit, you got the best of me.
And I always found that to be
But you're
the
going
worst
to get
part.
the worst of me now. I promise you that.
Oh, good.
Are we all ready?
We get to beat up this dude again. It's fine. I think Leonard. Give me Leonard. Transfer. kills him. I'm happy they brought him back. Because I actually do like his character. Yeah, he's a fun character. Oh yeah, this guy. I think this guy's doing more damage than anybody else. There we go. Alright. Since you're back up, I'll beat you up. If I can line you up. I can hit both of you. Oh, wait, Whistle, wait, where other? Yeah. I actually like, Caesar's better. I like his dragon knight better. Yep, we're good. Now we have to be a little man here. If he transforms, we're in real trouble. That's just the way it works.
Looks like you lost again.
I always have a sharp retort.
Uh-oh. And of course the Archduke's gonna die. Though I like the Sun King just a bit more.
Damn it!
Yeah, I like the look of the Sun King.
Now then, if you will excuse.
Yeah, the Sun King's got a good look. Ah, we came back to the past just to watch the man die again.
Grandfather! No, I won't lose you. Not when I finally got you back.
Oh well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a interesting fight style.
Glad you are safe, princess.
Dual weapons is always interesting fighting style. Most games do
Is not the same as
do it
past.
justice.
I will stay with you always, no matter
Do we see that in one? Yes, briefly.
me. You listen.
The Sun King's in the final boss
Enemy
sequence.
seeks to possess a great power, and I fear they will soon have it. Neither human nor Farian can hope
He shows
to
up
stand
for
against it. So
like a
long
5
as we
minute fight,
still stand
and then he runs away
against
like a chick.
each other, you must unite
Leaving
our
Kara to
promise.
fight you. Oh, the Duke?
But
Not the
I'm
sequence.
not a leader like you.
The sequence you see in the first game
Which
is
why I know you will be the one
the
to
Archduke
succeed.
being swarmed
You are kind
by the enemy troops,
and wise, and you will
and
never
it
be
moves from
alone.
him to the King
Already,
of Balandor,
you have found
and you follow the King of Balandor, and you follow princess through their escapades, assuming he's dead.
But
And then in this one, they go back and visit the Archduke to show his actual death.
grandfather, you said my purpose.
And yours alone. My brave Mew, this belongs to you.
Oh, look. It's a thingy.
This is the Sylvan insignia, which only Faria's monarch may bear. I believe in you, Mew.
Time travel to stop Fedora's. Yep. Okay, never mind. Yep.
Thank you,
Moon's gonna crash into the planet. No big deal.
father.
You, Moon's gonna crash.
Huh?
We're going home. Time for us to go back to the present. Hey, look! We got the Sylvan insignia. One more thing. Oh, these whiteouts are horrible.
Mom?
Yeah, we're back. Had a party too.
I'm sorry. We weren't able to save grandfather's life.
I see.
However, this experience has shown me what I must do.
Yeah, done.
You
Okay.
have obtained the insignia then, little Mew?
Yes.
I have, Father Yggdra.
It's okay.
I will not forget the service you have done me and my country.
Poor kid.
Please tell Princess Cisna that I will rule in Archduke Dalam's place as he intended. Once I have restored peace in Faria, we will fight at Balandor's side and battle against the Ishrenian Empire. On that, you have my solemn oath.
Thanks, Mew. I'll pass the good news along.
That'll make the princess happy.
Thank you so much. I hope you find your big moment.
You too, Mew.
So, Sardinian is a cool character.
At last,
Yeah, we
you
haven't
set
gotten too
about
far
the
into his
task
story.
Of restoring order to Faria. You have my thanks, White Warrior.
Hey, it wasn't just me, sir. I might be the tallest guy out there, but I'm not the only one.
He admits that.
Let me share a secret with you. 10 millennia ago, in the Dogma Age, a long and brutal war was fought between the Athwani Queen Murius and the Ishrenian Emperor Medoras.
Yep, we're aware.
The Dogma Wars. You know the tales?
They're not just tales, Father.
As you were there to attest, am I right?
Hey, Father knows that. Father knows the truth.
But did you know that when Queen Murius died in the struggle against Medoras, she left something behind? 3 things to be used in the inevitable battle to come.
Yeah.
She divided her power and locked it within 3 insignia, which she then entrusted to 3 sages.
Wait, so the insignia Mew got from her grandfather is a piece of Murius's power?
Okay. So where will we find the other 2?
Count Driscoll of Greed would have had one, as would King Valtos of Balandor.
Yep, the 3 kings. 3 kingdoms.
Yes, precisely so. And while the Retrospecticon hasn't the power to alter the course of history, it can be used to step into the past and carry back, or forward rather, the insignia you seek.
This is
Cool.
lost 3.
Father Yggdrasil,
The other two.
might I be permitted one last question?
Proceed.
The knight locked within your branches. The Ashrenians will come for it, as you must surely be aware.
How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Just having a listen to the story.
Your own wish to take no further part in warfare. Let Ishrenia come and tear me up at the roots. Still, she will not fight for them. And her ark was never here to begin with.
No one will harm you again, Father. Not while I still breathe.
And the ark's lost.
I have certainly
we're having a good party
today. Perhaps I will have a short nap.
I like the old tree.
Thank you again. I will repay this debt someday.
Well then, we are fortunate.
So,
All right, next up, greed.
we'll have to go to Greed and pick up.
Let's gather up what we need and get moving.
We got from Greed. So, and eventually we'll have to come back here in order to get that armor. Once we get the arc. There's a side story. What's our side story? Balandor is the name of the kingdom. Grado is the name of the planet that surrounds it. He came from Balandor. Please help me. Would you mind talking to Simone here? Ask some questions about Balandor. Okay? Sure. What's an errand?
You think Rocco let Cisna know what's up?
Okay, Valtor, yes, have questions. Pass through here. Full of humans and anything interesting? What's the official symbol of Valtor? Queen Lion across the flying lions, Valtor, okay? Oh, jeez. Go through this silly side stories. We're going to Greed. It's our next stop. Okay, there we go. Let's do a save real quick because we want to get rid of literally turn around for the, yeah, no kidding. Nerd. But you know, it's a game. It's just the way it works. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we're done with that stupid dungeon. Yeah, next stop is we're gonna have to go to Greed and
Next up, greed.
have some fun there. Yes. I want to leave the city. I know, just funny good luck. Funny good luck. Yeah, it's an entertaining thing. What's this guy got again? Find artifact. Interesting. Can we enhance our core? No, we don't have the level 7 relics
That
yet.
Skardine is a fine warrior.
What's this? This is it. Oh, that's the adventures. This is the bounties. These would be okay. You could do those. But honestly, I see no real significant reason to do them in this version of the game because you don't really need to. You don't need it for experience. You don't need it for money. You don't need it for gear. I mean, the bodies, a lot of them are still there. So you can still, you know, do many of them.
Caesar's up to?
But there's really no point. Because the majority of them just, you don't need. Because they reduce the difficulty of the game a little bit. But there's a man called Valtos who has far more things. So could you speak to him? Sure. And where was he at again? You're not far from here, are you? Perhaps you'll stay away. Sure you know it. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Still there.
So Queen Murios's power lives on.
Just wanted to... I don't mind doing these because you get items for it. You don't get experience for it though. I'm not really interested in the story. What do you want? 30 mysterious saplings. Okay. I bet they're gonna make us go fetch them. So they want 30 mysterious saplings, and I don't have 30 saplings.
We've a long trudge ahead of us.
So go to the world map. Alright, so all these things we don't need. And we need to go to Greed. I like that I don't have to worry about walking there. Oh, I have to go to the Lost Forest. I have to walk there from here. What in the world is this crazy chaos? No. I have to walk. Why? I can't just teleport straight to Greed. I know, because that would be too easy. God. Well, at least we have the short walk out.
Well, it's just the four of us again.
What, you missed the other party? Alright, so let me, change characters. Okay, so let's go back to our little troll. She is so cute, isn't she a great troll? She's a cute little troll. Okay, one of the other semi-regulars that I have likes calling her Ross Pro. It's kind of funny. But yes, she is my little troll. She's fantastic. I have her stacked up as a tank. So, it's a thing. Yeah, kill this one up. And we'll see if we're in the right direction. I think we are. We are going the right direction. Cool. So now this way. Then...
The Moon Maiden sure was beautiful.
Yeah, she seemed different
There we go.
from the other night.
I love how they're still trying to talk over the music, which is overpowering. Both stories. Yeah, but honestly, what's a little experience? I'm not worried about it. I just, you know, the experience sometimes you can avoid them if you're careful. These are low enough level and they're easy enough to kill. I just don't care. Honestly, I have no significant reason to dodge them
I guess this will be our last glimpse of Faria for a while.
when they're not hard to kill. Sinks that we have to walk all the way back to Balandor. Oh my goodness. No, I'm thinking of the flame, water, wind. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are... Yeah, the pure elementals are a little trickier. Well, I should run into some here. As we go through
We need to head towards Cinco Village.
this particular area, we should run into some wind ones. Well, like I said, again, it's not like these things are, you know, too hard to kill, so. Call them until you attack, but yeah. And then they just try to obliterate you with whatever spell they use. Overall, this game does remind me a lot of the way, either Final Fantasy XI or Final Fantasy XIV did combat. Nice and easy, very straightforward.
We're back at the Dogma Rift.
Not too complicated. Make life real easy for you. I mean, not like a lot of games with like complicated combat or you have to be in a party. Now, man, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy XI. I don't know if you ever played that one. Because when that game first came out, if you were not playing in a party, you couldn't level up. It was physically impossible to level up if you were not in a party. That was their gimmick. That you had to be in a party. Which is funny because they learned that that was a bad idea.
Eldore, should we pitch camp here?
And with Final Fantasy XIV, they went the exact opposite.
Let's push on a little further.
The only thing you had to do in a party was dungeons and raids. You didn't have to play those at all. If you didn't want to. Because you can play the whole game, you know, completely solo if you want. Which is still better than, like the way World of Warcraft was set up. Where you could play like 2/3 of the game solo. And then you had to play in parties because there's a lot of party content you had to do. You weren't given a choice. Or Elder Scrolls Online, when it first came out.
This war has been going on since these ruins were
Was
built.
just broken. Because you basically had to party in order to do anything in the game. Except for the main story boss quests, which you had to do solo, but were designed for you to be in a party. That was just a mess. That's the ice dragon. Can we avoid the ice dragon? I just don't want to go through that long fight. If I can avoid it. Yeah. We'll get the boar out of the map. Oh! What did you miss? Yeah, I have ads turned on. people asking why I leave the ads turned on, and I keep telling them it's because I don't have any viewers. If I had more viewers, more subscribers, I wouldn't have ads. Because I'd be able to turn them off. So, I do apologize. It is a tragic thing that I have to deal with. It's just the way it works when you're streaming. So, it's unfortunate. I don't know if you heard me talking about Final Fantasy XI and the way that game was originally or not. But that's what I was explaining. That's all. Nothing significant. I was just talking about how that game was set up and how they changed 14 for almost the exact opposite in design. And how well it's just always been garbage. Yeah. That's fun. Honestly, if people played MMOs the way they did back in the early days, it'd be completely different. Yep, just didn't want to miss. Nope, you're good. Because back in the early days of MMOs, the developers understood that beefing was bad, PvPing was okay as long as it wasn't hacking, and you didn't have to force the players into group content in order to get them to play with each other. You know, it wasn't necessary. I think one of the few exceptions to the forced group content was Final Fantasy XI. And that's because that was their model. That was their MO. Everything was script content. You wanted to level? You're in group content. You wanted to do dungeons? You're in group content. Everything was script content. They did change it eventually, when the player base was starting to dwindle. But, you know, that was their thing back in the day. And because they were the only one that was that way, it gave them kind of a unique edge. The other thing that made him unique was the whole being able to change your class. Yeah, content mattered. But it wasn't like it is now, where content means you have 2 hours of cutscenes, you know, for every half an hour of gameplay. That's what they call content now. Is you have to have these massive long cutscenes that, you know, take up so much of your time. That what people are gonna do is skip them anyway. Yeah, because they have no interest in watching the cutscene more than once. But, you know, because back in the day, all of the story content was handled in a single player fashion. and all of the combat was handled in single player or group play. And that worked out really well. It was effective. Wind dragon. And an ice dragon. Oh man, I really don't want to fight these two. Can we sneak around them? No. Got one of them, but not the dragons. Sweet. Right, I can deal with the big. It's not the big. I can deal with the wolf. Let's not deal with the dragon.
Let's do this.
Well, that's scorpion. Fine. I just don't want to deal with them. The big guys right now. Because we have so much walking to do. And I just don't want to do that. I wasn't trying to speech. I wasn't trying to speech, please. I found Final Fantasy 11 content being online trying to remember. I never tried 11. I did try 10. Okay, now 11 was Square Enix's first MMO. And unlike the rest of the Final Fantasy series, 11 and 14 are the only two MMO games. And 11 was interesting. There was a lot of interesting ideas they put into the game. The problem that 11 had was they didn't know how to balance the different classes. So some jobs were very well balanced. Others were very unbalanced. So like, the way they did it was you had two jobs active at any given time. You had your primary job and your secondary job. And any job can be primary, any job can be secondary. But secondary was useless in a lot of cases. A lot of the jobs were just useless in the secondary position. Like, ninja, for example, if it was set to primary, you had ability scrolls and you had throwable weapons and things like that you could do. But when it was a secondary job, all it did was raise some stats. It wasn't worth it. For that, you might as well use the warrior, which gave you better stat gains. Other jobs actually looked at the secondary and then used that as part of its main function. So like the Dragoon, which was loosely based on the Final Fantasy IV Dragoon style. The only exception was it had a little baby dragon pet as part of it. So yeah, it was basically Spear Guy and you had a baby dragon pet. And the baby dragon pet could use some magic effects. It was adorable, it was cute, everybody loved it. But it had problems because people didn't understand how the sub-job system worked with Dragoon. They didn't understand that most jobs worked really well with Dragoon. So for example, if you were subbed a fighting job, so say warrior or monk, warrior, monk, ninja, something like that, dragon was an extra melee DPS, so it'd go in there and do scratches. No, it did claws and bites. So it would claw bite the opponent. If you were subbed like Black Mage or Summoner, or something like that, a ranged caster, or any other ranged DPS, it would use its breath weapon more often, and it would do some damaging effect. And each of them gave it a different effect. So like the Black Mage, it did fire breath, and I think the Summoner was the ice damage breath or something like that. And so that was cool. And if you did like White Mage, which is the healer job, then it would have a healing breath, where it would heal the party.
It was only a matter of time.
And one of the healer jobs, it would heal like just you, or heal like just one person, versus healing the whole party.
Cradled in interest branches. We are
and then
diligently.
One of the other jobs, it would cause debuffs on the opponent.
Very well.
And the last job, the one that most people basically said, oh, that's bad, until they actually went to the party, was the Red Mage.
They are weak.
And the Red Mage had the ability to remove debuffs. So if you got poisoned, it would remove them. I don't know. I know Final Fantasy XI's still out there. I don't know how strong the community is though, and I know it's no longer what it was. It's been completely
passed through the Dogma Rift,
to where you can play the game, basically all of the dungeons.
Arrived in Bakia only to discover that it had already been overrun by Ishrenia's forces.
There is.
Even the Van Haven Waste belonged to the Empire.
It's not the same experience that was, but the concepts of the way the classes all work,
the northern mountains.
The way I understand it.
After a treacherous hike, they reached the north end of Frass Chasm, where the Windwalkers, chased from their homes in Bakia, had formed a new community.
It had some really great ideas in the way they worked. With the whole primary and secondary job thing. And no one really did that again. There was a small indie MMO that came out a few years after it.
Those 3 insignia should be our top priority.
Had the same basic concept, but it never got past independent development, beta testing type level. But it had good potential. It just didn't have enough backing, unfortunately, to get off the ground. But it was fun. It had some good ideas. But, it's a shame most people are now shying away from MMOs. But I understand why. It's because they all became WoW clones. Where you could do most of the content single player. If you wanted to play the endgame content, you had to find some stable party and had to run with a solid party for weeks and weeks and weeks just to build up some synergy so you could actually do the endgame content. Because if you wanted to do the endgame content, you had to do endgame dungeons, top endgame raids, and I'm sorry, but you have 2 types of people who do those types of things. One are the elitists who only care if you're like them, which usually means that you're grinding 24 hours a day and casual gameplay is not allowed. Or the ones that basically do the content 3 years later, when you can do it unsynced and
Let's head for the gauntlet.
not have to worry about dying or anything like that. Which is the way I played Final Fantasy 14 for the most part. I never worried about that, the new content. I just never really had a party that I wanted to do, but
Don't take the enemy for granted.
I've had enough of you.
But, so, unfortunately, now we have a lot of co-op, light multiplayer, so LMOs, that are popping up. You know, hub games. Where you go to a hub, you can make some friends, you know, join a party, join a random session, and go from there. That's currently the model that people are enjoying. I wish it was a subscription game. Oh yeah, unfortunately Final Fantasy 11 and 14 are both sub games. And it's funny because, I don't know about 11, 14 makes a ton of money off of
You think the Demi-Thor is up or down?
their cosmetics and other items. They make a lot of money off of the microtransactions on that game. And for good reason. Because there's a large variety of really fantastic looking outfits in 14. Unfortunately, most of them you have to pay for. Or you have to be a career player in order to get it. Honestly, I don't know if it ever will.
I'm worried about.
Personally, I think it'd be interesting if it did. I actually don't want to fight you, King, so we're just gonna run past. I have no interest in fighting that thing. However, before I die, honestly, I don't think I ever will. And the main reason, well, there's two reasons I can see why I won't go to the Xbox. One is because of the subscriptions. For whatever reason, Microsoft does not like subscriptions unless it's them. Second part, three reasons really. Second reason I think it won't go to Xbox is because the Xbox environment charges more per transactions. So whenever they do like micro mall type transactions, the Xbox store takes a bigger cut than the PlayStation store does. So that's another big reason why they would go that way. And the third reason that I think they won't go that way is actually far more fundamental. One of the biggest markets for Final Fantasy XIV is actually Japan. And the Xbox doesn't do very well in Japan. statistically. So, them not going that way makes a lot of sense from a financial perspective because there'll be less players. And the majority of Final Fantasy 14 players are PC bound anyway. But yeah, it's the sheer amount of money that Microsoft takes out of transactions is a huge reason why a lot of games don't go to the Xbox. Troll thing. It doesn't want to go away. Guess we'll just get it up. Yeah, PC, PS4, PS5. So yeah, it's always an interesting thing to realize. You know, why companies refuse to go to a certain platform. Let me out. He's got no magic, so it's that way the AI can handle healing for a few minutes. Don't have to worry about it. So, first of all, yeah, most people don't realize that like Final Fantasy, both 11 and 14, you're playing what the players consider the end game of those games, like from day one, because the big thing that players care about is how they look in the Final Fantasy games. It's all in, do I look good? And as long as I look good, it don't matter. And that's it. That's all I care about. I just care about looking good. And it's so easy to do because, you know, they allow you to change the appearance of your gear really early on in those games. Like, level 15 or 20 as a cat boy in a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. I got two characters. I got a cat girl, and her primary outfit is a brown and white maid dress. Like a little maid baker type looking thing. Super cute. And it's one of those things that only maybe 15 or 20% of the game's population could even make that outfit, because it used some holiday exclusive gear that is only available at like Valentine's Day. And the worst part about that is it's not available every Valentine's Day, only some Valentine's Days. So not everybody can even do that. Exceed with monocle, yeah, that works. Yeah, that works pretty good. I've seen cuts like that before. I never did find good outfits for my lolly. I mean, I've got some decent outfits for my lolly, but I found that the lollies just, a lot of outfits just don't work with
Caesar's
them
ruling greed like he's supposed to?
because they're built, you know, because they're kind of short and stocky, and because of that, just a lot of outfits don't work. There's a lot of outfits that work great, but like a lot of the outfits that you'd have for everybody else just don't work. Well, and the thing is like, they're short and stocky kids. They're not even like short and skinny kids. So it's like a cat girl that's, you know, 2 feet tall. You know, like a kid. Or something like that. They're short and stocky, and a lot of the outfits just don't work on them. And we have a spider. Leonard's trying not to die here. Let's get the trash mobs first. But I love my lolly. She is a lot of fun. Oh, it had the transform function. I just noticed that. I just noticed that they have the transform. So you have to go hunting for it. That's cool. The new QTE system is horrible. Drives me nuts. Absolute drives me nuts. Half the time I only get like 1 or 2 off. Get it back in. Get it back in against the old thing. And the Toki wasn't too bad. They're not too hard to kill. That's all it's down to. It's like, how annoying is the fight gonna be?
Now how about a break?
I'm not a big fan of these big monster fights. I think they're cool, but I think if you get materials. But there's a nice time sink. Your distraction. No, you're fine. Honestly, doesn't matter. If I spend 30 hours doing a 10-hour game, I don't care. As long as I got someone to talk to. You know, in the case of like, when I'm just rambling to myself for hours on end, and I'm like, I got nothing to do. And when I'm just rambling to myself, it's like, I will focus more on gameplay, trying to, just progress through the game, than I will if I'm actually talking to somebody. Like, this game I can do that, no problem. But when I was playing Dark Tide earlier in the week, it's been a fast weekend. I focused mostly on the game because, frankly, I didn't have dozens of hours in it. So I was struggling to keep up with just the general day-to-day gameplay. Oh, trust me, I had a blast. But it's one of those things. It's a lot of effort. You know, it's a lot of work to do when, you know, you've got enough luck going on. I will be in zero use a Creed story for that. No, you're fine. It's all good.
What's this?
This definitely can't be good.
What? Someone's got.
Let's hurry over to the Driscoll mansion.
Aww. What's up with these people?
This mist. I've never seen anything like it.
Due to heavy fog, we are operating on a reduced schedule at the moment. We hope to return to regular operations as quickly as possible. Yay! Let's see what the side stories are. Give me some crystals. I might have crystals. Nope, I don't have any. If I pick these up now, have them for later. Okay, left for a wallet somewhere.
Ugh, what's going on?
Okay, you wanted, what again? An amethyst shard. Okay. I actually have a bunch of story elements that I need to do while I'm here. So I'll have to wander around town a little bit anyway. They have mad snail disease?
Ah, Master Leonard.
That's funny.
It has been too long.
What the heck is going on out there?
You mean the fever?
Yes.
A purple mist swept over the city several months ago, and now, I can only assume as a result of it, a strange pyrexia has begun afflicting Greed's citizens.
Sounds like fun.
I can assure you, we have made every effort to pinpoint the mist's origin, but thus far we've learned nothing, and the people are getting sicker.
Where's Caesar?
As a matter of fact, Lord Caesar departed for Flander Trail to see what clues about the mist he might turn up there.
He's in the mountains?
Gonna go chase it down.
Yes, miss. He would not share the specifics with me. He simply left, without taking any other men with him.
Okay, we better go track him down then.
Yeah, you spelled
I would
disease,
greatly appreciate it.
not disease. But I understood what you're trying to say.
What's up?
Okay. You can start with Joseph. Okay, he's the number 4. Okay. I'm gonna wander around town real quick and do all these side stories. You were there, right, Joseph? Yeah, Joseph's over in the merchant quarter. We're currently in the gate district. We'll walk upstairs. Come. Open!
Weird to think Caesar's in charge now.
Close the door. Yes, Joseph. But I gotta go through, all of the districts real quick. Because we've got a lot of side quests that told us to come here. So, we're gonna have to go through the merchant quarter, we're gonna have to go through the black market real quick. We'll have to go over to downtown. And then we can go chase down Caesar. We can go chase down the salad man. And we were in Balandor. It was basically an epidemic of quests that we had picked up. It was horrible.
You should take a
See,
breather.
here's Joseph. So what's he saying? So back. Lindbergh was her name. She used to stay on things. I've seen her, and I think she's planning her trade over in Albana. Okay, well, next time I'm in Albana, I will visit her. I'll give her a visit. Or not anywhere near Albana at the moment. Oh, world tour. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Deep in the merchant quarter. Yeah, sure. Chase. Wait, hold on.
Do not forget our purpose.
Yes, to drive people out of their minds. Okay. That is everybody on this part of the merchant quarter. Time to go downstairs. Upstairs? Same thing upstairs? Yeah, there's one up here. Yeah. And I don't mind doing the errands, honestly. There's really no point to doing them. When you think about it. But
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget what became in the
because,
first
like,
one.
oh, you do all this effort, and you get a potion. Or you get, an elixir. Or you get some different materials than the ones that you turned in. It's like, there's really no significant reason to do them. It's not like you get a lot of experience or anything. Because that would make more sense, but, you know. I'm doing this more for the chests. Because, there are chests around town. And those are more useful to us than anything else. So,
I'd hate to be responsible for this many people.
it's not that big of a deal. And besides, doing the wanderings like this is good for yakking. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal when you're just wandering around. It's easier to yak. It's harder to yak when you actually have to pay attention. You should have seen me when I was playing, Legend of Dragoon a couple months back. That was a gas. The reason I did those is not all the trophies. That's actually one of the reasons I'm doing them. It's because I know that some of the trophies are available. Here. Okay. Sure. Sure, we'll just pick up. See, this one wants me to go to Balandor. And this one here, what's this one want? 5 crystals. I don't think I have any crystals. No, I don't. So that's fine there. Anything else down here? No? Good? Alright, back up. Back up we go. The real reason is trophies.
Did we pick anything up?
Put it on my chest. Exactly. Just, you need crystals. Fine. How many crystals do you need? You need 5? Okay. Somebody else needed 5 too, so whatever. I'll just pick up as I go. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just, one more thing for me to not do on my list of things not to do. Get back here, you stupid dude. Yes. And we're playing tag. We're playing tag with Tootsies. It's okay. I am used to these.
Shall we?
Alright, so I got some guild points. Not that they're useful for anything. Not really useful at all. Eventually I get them or forget. Yeah, well, if you're... The ones that are, like, in town aren't too bad. Because you're kind of there. And, like, next time I go to Balandor, I'll catch up on the ones that are in Balandor. And the next time I'm, in, Greed, like, when I was coming this direction, I picked up a bunch in Balandor for Greed. I knew it was going to be in Greed at some point, so I just picked them all up, knowing I was going to be here. And the next time I'm over in Atlanta, I'll take care of the ones that are there.
To be
You know, it's like,
this many people.
and because you're gonna bounce around in the cities anyway, it's not that big of a deal. It recycles for some reason. Well, they set it up so that you're, if you pick up all of them when and where you can, some you're gonna complete while you're in town. Others, like that one wanted me to go to the merging bar. So, it's not a big deal. If this one played armor.
Did we need to pick anything up?
And that's why you keep everything. Go downstairs. Balandor, Greed, Parma, Balandor. Yeah, exactly. And don't forget that, you know, there's other things that you need to, other of the small towns. There's a couple of the small towns. Like the one out there, the Oasis, which I just got a quest to go to. It's like, whatever. It's not a big deal. You just run through them all, pick everything up, run through them all again, pick everything up. And then once you've unlocked all the zones, you can then backtrack for any reason you have to. Okay. Okay. Weirdos. All of them are just a bunch of weirdos. Up on it, yeah. Yep, exactly. And a lot of them, as long as you're, fighting things, you end up getting a lot of, like, the pickups along the way. Like, I had a plate mail in storage. So when she asked for plate mail, I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Here's the plate mail. Like, that one wanted some things that I had in storage. So, okay, there you go. Here's some more.
We should take a breather soon.
It's, a lot of them are just that simple. Most of them are just, like, run around quests like this one here. Where you just have to wander back and forth. Just trying to sort out stupid story quests. Is it worth it? Usually not. Am I gonna do it? Sure, why not? Back to Jack. You know, it's like, is there any real reason to do half of these? Not really. But it is, you know, a good way to kill time and shoot the breeze. While we're sitting there getting stuck on people who have tons of space between them. Alright. Maybe we're done now with this quest. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, all these YouTubers, so greedy. All they care about is themselves. All they want is you to pay attention to them. Greedy little people. Greedy, greedy, greedy. I say throw them off the
Do not
cliff.
forget our purpose.
Sure. I said like all these idiots throw them off the cliff. Oh, because, you know, that's what happens. They got too much time in their hands. They don't want to work. They want to get me in the way. They don't want to get a job. They just want to hang out and be pests. Oh my goodness! These guys, what?
It's like the whole city belongs to another age.
Honestly, if it was me, I would probably have picked up Jack by his scruff, dragged him down to this other guy, tossed them at each other and say, I got 2 bids on the winner, and the other one's going into my stew pot. Go. That's what I would have done. I would just drag all 3 of them, just shot them in the corner, and make them fight it out. Because, and if anyone dies, I'll just put him in the smoker, or put him in the stew pot.
Greed certainly
Couldn't
hasn't gotten
be,
any smaller.
Any less dangerous than what they're dealing with right now with the stupid smoke. I think the errand was weird and the well, it's because they were trying to go more for the more of an MMO type feel where you have a bunch of side quests that, you know, give you items and money and experience and more background and flavor text to the games. You know, I get why they did it. And I think it's a cool idea. There you go. I think it's a cool idea. But, in a game that already doesn't have a lot of content, like this game really does not have that much content. Errands just seems like
Wait, where was it again?
a silly thing to add when there's already not significant side content in the single player game. I mean, it's got, you know, all the little quests you do for the multiplayer stuff, but for the single player content. Wait, I missed it. Where do I need to go? Which one is it? go back to Merchant Core and talk to Theophon. Okay. MMO, massive multiplayer online used to. Well, MMOs typically have a lot of side story content. You know, hell, look at, you're talking about Final Fantasy 14 earlier. As an example, you could make level 90 before you finish the level, what, 70 main storyline? If you do all the side quests.
Shall we?
So if you like do all the side quests that you should do along the way, you can get your first job to like level 90 and you're not even out of level, 80. Well, not really. It's more of, what I've been calling a light multiplayer online, or an LMO, because so much of the content you can do by yourself. A lot of the content you can do offline. For the most part, the game didn't use hubs. It used, finder groups. You'd meet, group finders or whatever. It was like their big way of getting you into a party, or you could team up with your friends online and build a group and go that way. And those types of games aren't really MMOs. They may have MMO level player bases, so you may have like 5 million players online, but you're never going to be in an environment in this game, Famous, don't have any, where you would have a position where you'd have like 10,000 players trying to log into the same zone. Where in, if you look at Final Fantasy 14, you look at World of Warcraft, you look at those types of games, full MMOs. You have just that. You have certain cities that have like 10, 20,000 players. Oops. I missed. Went too far. Bombwood planks just won't be sufficient. Should you come across one? Okay. I think I'm finally done in the city for now. And that's what an MMO really is. It's not having a million players online playing in small 4 to 8 man instances or something along those lines. Because if you look at it from that perspective, then any arena battler, whether it's just a 4 or 8 man arena combat that you can bug into, or it's a full-on battle royale with 100 or so players to start with, whatever. Those types of games are all quote-unquote MMOs, massive multiplayer online games. They are by definition MMOs. But it's not what an MMO really is. An MMO is not just having a million players online.
Did we need to pick anything
It's
up?
having a million players online at the same time, and I forgot to go to the shop. Back to the store, because I forgot to go shopping. Did all that and I forgot to go shopping. It's having a million players online on the same servers doing the same things at the exact same time, where you could have 10,000 players in one zone or a million players in one zone trying to crash the server. That's an MMO. Not your battlefields. And that's why they've relegated those to like being specifically labeled as arena combats or battle royales, whatever, because they're not really what an MMO is. But then again, neither is like Darktide, and you know, people want to call Darktide an MMO too, but it's not. It's really that LMO stage. You know, it's that late player. Small groups. So I can get Yulie a new bow. Why? Because, you know, I have a silver lance. No one's using axes. Okay, he gets a new sword, because, you know, frankly, he's got a garbage one. Liberty Blade. Is that the best sword? Liberty Blade? Okay. The other one for Leonard. No, armor. That shield's not too fantastic, but okay. Liberty Boots. So that's the armor we need to buy. Liberty. For everybody except Yulie. Alright. I know. Yulie's got her own style going on here. Gloves. Oh look, I've got the Bronze Satchel Award. Because I spent money. Wait. This is the britches, so this is him. The boots. I'm out of money. Okay. Enhanced. Her underwear. You can't afford it. Okay, well. I'll deal with that later. Items. Let's see here. Store that. And by storing everything, you never know what's going to be useful later. We're going to hold on to the silver lance. Because, frankly, when we get to Caesar, he's probably going to need it. Variant bow, steel. Brass hammer, the same chainmail. Store all that stuff up. Works for me. LMO, I keep adding an A. LMOA. Do you have gold dust? I might, actually. I haven't. I've probably picked up some. Let's see. Antidotes, pebbles, rocks. Size of a fist. Let's see. Gold dust. Poison fangs. Shards, mini water ores, silver ore, iron ore, oak planks, cedar planks, obsidian shards. Blah 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 blah. Gold nuggets. Have 3 gold nuggets. those. Probably. Let's see here. Let me change the other screen. Line items, key items, item storage, sort. So let's see here. Now how they're sorted, I don't know. Well, it's just type. Look of it. Here's bag of gold dust, lump of gold, gold nuggets. So now it's bottom list. So sell. To the bottom of the list, bag of gold dust. That's many of ones. There we go.
There's so much to see.
Now,
it's easy to forget why we came in the first place.
Go to her hot pants. Need guardian pearl 6s and more petals. And okay, her hot pants requires 2 cedar planks. I'm not sure what those are for, considering how tight her britches are, but that's funny. That is funny. I have 18,000. So, I believe. Yeah, I can do this. Then, Bella and Leonard use shields. 2 points for shield? Sure enough. Now take care of that. And then, about Surveillance, you want to keep that? Actually, you know what? Keep the Ghost Wood Shield. Store. Because you might need that for, Caesar. Alright, so how many points do we have? Leonard has points. Okay. We are going for... Yay, magic. Only because he just needs a ton of MP. Kira hasn't shown up yet. Under the assumption she still exists, she has not shown up yet. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now it's time for her to do X. Okay. That's good. He's going this way, because, you know, I don't know. I want somebody to do this heavy mage stuff. That's what I'm looking for. I need to get these guys some more magic points. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. That's like the one thing that everybody needs in this game. Unlike the last game where we had plenty of magic, in this one, magic is just a pest. just always lacking magic. There we go. That really helps any. Alright, so now we can get out of here and save. Do that.
We're wasting strength.
And we're fine. Magic, my dear friend, resides in Kingdom Hearts. A couple of the guys keep trying to get me to play Kingdom Hearts because it's over on the PlayStation Network, or on PS Plus. That's, it's free to play as long as you've got PS Plus. Well, as long as you have the right PS Plus plan. Let me put it that way. Because it is on, I think it's on the second or third tier that includes it. But it's one of those things. As long as you have it, you can go play it. But
I hate to be responsible for this.
I have so many games in my collection. Well, they didn't really change PS Plus. What they did was they took the failing PlayStation Now and made that part of PlayStation Plus. And then gave it a more tiered structure so that if you didn't want to play like the old games, you didn't have to. If you had no interest in playing the PS2, the PS1, PS2, PS3 games through the PlayStation Now or through direct downloads, you didn't have to pay for the highest tier PlayStation Plus. You can go with the lesser version of it and get just the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games for free that you can play. So they did it kind of smart. PlayStation Now is a waste of time because you had to buy PlayStation Plus. And you had to buy PlayStation Now. So PlayStation Now was like $100 for everything. You only had one plan. And you had to pay the $60 a year for PlayStation Plus. You pay $160 a year just for the privilege of playing PlayStation Now. World map. Because I can see what I'm going. When they upgraded it, they changed it so that you'd only pay, a maximum of $100 a year. And because it's tiered, you can pay the minimum, which is just being able to play online. So I got my game, I got, say, Call of Duty, whatever, or I got Knight Chronicles, and I want to play online. I just need the basic
Where do you think he went?
PlayStation Plus.
Who knows? Let's ask around.
If I want to play the extra PlayStation Now style content, play not the direct downloads, but like the included in PlayStation Plus, but not streaming, that's the second tier. And then if you want to do all the streamed content for the new consoles, that's the third tier. And you want to do all the PlayStation 3 content,
The shack was about halfway up, right?
that's the highest tier. And because I play a lot of the older content, I'm currently paying for the higher tier. But I don't know if I'm going to continue that when my subscription comes up for renewal. Because I haven't been playing it. yeah, I just really have not been playing a lot on my PlayStation consoles lately. I just haven't been. It's just, you know. So I'll probably, you know, back it off to just the, you know, the lesser tier. Maybe even take it all the way down to, just the basic tier. Because I just have not.
Yeah, monsters you can kill, but how do you fight off something like that?
People of greed must be so scared.
Can I get past him? Oh, nope, I didn't. He decided to come give us a fight. Alright. We'll beat him up. So yeah, the PlayStation Plus thing is more in line with the Xbox Game Pass style content, but it's one of those things that it's not, you know, surprising. God, and he upped his gear, and he's still got his butt whooped. What the hell? I don't know what hit him, but Eldore got his butt whooped. Oh, he just got hit hard. He got the same armor as everybody else. That was nasty. It's okay. We'll get through it. Yeah, I don't have. I have an Xbox 360, and that's because when the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 were out, when they first came out, I just saw more games that were interesting at the time, and then didn't get most of them. And now I am. It's sad. Yes, we're cutting toenails. We're doing a manicure pedicure today, and we'll be filing off the dragon toenails.
Careful, don't rush.
See, we got 2 dragon tails and a dragon scale out of that one dragon who only had 1 tail. I don't know how we get 2 tails out of a dragon that's got 1 tail, but you know, we found a way. We found a way how to, you know, dupe items here. Yeah, we duped his tail. Because that's apparently a thing. Yeah.
He doesn't waste any time, does he?
Just wandering on through. The one thing I have to say about this game, though, is that the environments are all naturally sized. So many games, and it's not like MMOs only. It's like a lot of games do this, where they have like unnaturally sized environments.
What is that?
And it's like, you go in, you step into like a town, and everybody has like 8-foot doors and 16-foot ceilings and so on and so forth. Everybody has like, you know, 20,000, 30,000 square foot homes. There's like 5 in town. This game actually sizes environments really well. Yes, it does. It's got great views. It's not the best views I've seen in this era, but honestly, it is really good. The quality of the models, the textures, the short and long distance visibility is really nice. I mean, they do stuff like this with these tight, compact corridors to control times. Well, I give it this way, is to control goods. Then it looks nice if done properly. But really, it's designed to maintain low load times, because it doesn't have to load as much content up. Like that troll, it's off screen now. It's not in memory, because it's off screen. It's been unloaded already. So they don't have to worry about having that big model on screen and loaded at all times, just because it happens to exist. Which, you know, is a problem that a lot of, like, MMOs have to deal with. Because they have such large, long distances. That they have to be able to see. So they have these big, massive environments they have to maintain. And it's like, which is why they have, like, houses for giants that they, like, yeah, you live in this house. It's a giant house for a giant. It's not a house that people live in. Or they have it, damn, they hit it on there. There's a lot of reasons they do what they do. And for those that actually...
This view never gets old.
You look like you're just gonna be fun to kill. I'm gonna kill you anyway. Black Basilisk? Just because you're cool looking. Like this guy. This guy is so cool. He's got a unique texture. Though he didn't last me long. He didn't last me that long. Move. Yeah, it's a thing. You know, it's just how they handle environments. Because they gotta keep the graphics down to a certain point.
Come on, at least try.
You know, they can't have it too complicated. I mean, they can't now, because most people have like really big PCs. Or like the PlayStation 5, which has that really, really fast load times. You know, they can handle higher quality graphics and whatnot. Other Lizards made it less unique than in one. That one was pretty cool because it was kind of black. It was black. He was here. He paid a visit a few minutes ago. He was voted disaster ancient past. I pointed him to the right direction. You'll find the same monument simply ahead east. Try to catch a party. Great.
See what the monument says.
So now we gotta backtrack. I know where we're going. Not quite. There is a high probability that yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen. So we're gonna get there and it's like, nope, we have a bunch of green. But no, it's in a spot they use for bosses. So we'll run into Caesar there. where we're going, we'll probably run into Caesar. Only because it's a spot they put bosses, so. I'd be surprised if, he wasn't there. Yeah. And those two are in sync, man. Both trying to chop me up in sync. I don't know. Kill it. Kill it. Yes. Good. But just so you're aware, I do play, you know, usually on Friday and Saturdays. I will stream. I sometimes will stream other days throughout the week, not normally. And, I'm playing this one obviously on Saturdays. But on Friday, I'm going to be playing Tales of Arise and continuing that game. Started that earlier in the week, and I'm continuing that on Friday. So, and I might play some other games throughout the week. It all depends on what my schedule looks like. The princess in another. Yeah, it's not in this castle. Yeah, we're aware. She's never in this castle. She's always in another one.
Let's do this.
No, that was that stupid, mission I was doing at Cree, where I was going back and forth between those 3 idiots. And all I wanted to do was just drag them all together and put them into an arena fight and just say, y'all duke it out. Whatever's left of y'all, we'll cook into dinner. I mean, seriously. It's like, damn people. Look! I found the Epdo!
That wasn't just any feat.
I almost just bought it.
The mist was strange too.
I almost just bought that one. That one is.
What do you think, Eldore? Can you read it?
Not much, I'm afraid. The elements have taken their toll.
Yeah, it looks ancient.
There's something here about some kind of calamity that struck in time
Let's
past.
see.
I can make out the words pyrexia, purple
Yay!
mist. This says deathless monster. This is valley of insects.
Wait a sec. The fever has to do with some kind of monster?
Sure, why not?
That remains unclear.
You know, if Caesar saw this, I bet he's gone to Frass Chasm.
Okay.
As should we.
So that's south of here, isn't it?
If they erected a monument, then something like this must have happened in the past.
Frost Castle. I think that's south of us. Which way is it? And trust me, I almost did that before I wanted to do that. Yeah. I actually want that hole now. But yeah, I almost took that hole before I wanted it. Because man, that would have sucked. Because I would have had to walk all the way back around, like half the dungeon, just to get back up to the monument. That would have sucked. So bad. Bardach.
Too bad we couldn't make out more of the
Bardach. Is that sword or is that axe? Should be an axe. It is. So, not useful. No one's actually using axes. I just want to run through this room. You want to fight these guys? So we're just gonna run through and yeah, never mind. I'm gonna get whacked. I don't want to get hit. Ah! Come on, Leonard, get up. Out the door, out the door, out the door. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute, I know there's a way around here. I know I can leave. It's like I know I can leave.
Let's do this.
I just had to get out the door. Yeah. Hey, it's snowy and open, okay. Okay.
Putting an end to this.
Alright. I just need to get a little farther.
Let's finish this.
And down the hallway. And they should snap to me when I get my nest. They'll jump up at some point. They'll catch up. They always do. See, Georgia. Alright. Down the hole. And it's almost January. Got 2 minutes. All those memes going around right now. It's like game. Woohoo! Game. It's pretty much that. That's what today's gonna look like. Oh, bring in the holiday. And then, actually in my case, I'll bring in the holiday and then it'll be time to go. I know we don't stream this late, but yeah, being it's a, you know, it is the first of the year. I'm hanging out. However, if you check out my YouTube, it has all of my back streams, as well as any other content that I've created. So, all my stream videos are there, and all of my standalone content is all there. So, you want to catch up on all the stuff that I've done, that's a good place to find it. As well as keeping up on Twitter, as long as Twitter lasts. That's where I'm posting when I go live and whatnot. So, if you're on those platforms, just pop over there. The links have gone through the chat recently, and they go periodically. So, that is a good way to keep whatever I've got going on. Yep, Happy New Year. And we're still killing boars. And it's a thing. I'm gonna get to this save point. And pretty much that's it for today. And you can hear fireworks going on off outside that are probably illegal. Because, you know, that's the thing. Especially around here. These people respect things. Ah, my save point! Yay! Oh, thank you for dropping in. I greatly appreciate appreciate it. If you haven't followed, I do recommend that. Also, like I said, check out the YouTube and Twitch and whatnot, and then YouTube and Twitter to keep up with what else is going on. I don't post a lot, but you know, it's there. You have a good night, and I really appreciate the company.